days around.
Hello and welcome to the Tottenham America channel. Today we will be previewing Tottenham Hotspur's next meeting in the Premier League as they take on Newcastle United as their first match after the March international break, which saw the last round of the FIFA World Cup qualifiers. Let us know what you think about that draw below. Regardless, Tottenham versus Newcastle will be on at 11:30 a.m. Eastern Time on the 3rd of April 2022 at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. You may remember the reverse fixture. It did include a 3-2 win for Tottenham with Harry Kane bagging his first goal of the season there. Referee will be Martin Atkinson, and you can watch this match in the United States on USA Network and Telemundo as well. As for recent form and results, Tottenham currently sit in 5th place, so a bit higher than where they were before the last game of the international break. They are currently just 3 points behind Arsenal, but they Arsenal have a game in hand against them, but they are 1 point over Manchester United with the same amount of games, and 3 points over West Ham United. You'll remember that London derby win right before the break. Were 3 points ahead of West Ham United, having played one less game, so that's very important. Newcastle have achieved a great escape from relegation after sitting basically bottom of the table for majority of the season so far. They have climbed all the way up to 14th with 31 points after 29 games played, just 2 points behind Brighton and 1 point ahead of Brentford. In terms of recent form, for Tottenham, it has been a serious upturn of events as in the Premier League, they are currently 4 wins in their last 5, and in all competitions, 3 wins from their last 5. Those 2 losses coming against Manchester United in the Premier League and Middlesbrough away in the FA Cup in that disaster. But the wins have been thorough with the 5-0 thrashing of Everton, 2-0 win over Brighton, 3-1 win over West Ham, and in terms of Premier League results, 4-0 win over Leeds United. For Newcastle, it's a downward decline for them as they started off the run of these 5 games very strongly with a Brentford win, a Brighton win, and a Southampton win, and then fell to Chelsea and Everton in their last 2 games in the Premier League. Now we're going to move into team news.
For Tottenham, our players out are Japhet Tanganga with a knee injury, Ollie Skip with the groin injury, and Ryan Sessegnon with a muscle injury. On the other hand, for Newcastle, Callum Wilson is out with a calf injury, Isaac Hayden is out with a knee injury, Jamal Lewis is out with a groin injury, and former Spurs player Kieran Trippier is out with a foot injury.
Now we're going to move into our projected lineups.
Lloris in between the 6 and goal. Who else would start there?
He has been qualified for the World Cup for quite some time, winning his group at the UEFA qualifiers for the World Cup. So he's been qualified for the World Cup for some time now, and is actually the current holder of the World Cup, as he lifted it in Russia in 2018.
Moving on to our 3 center backs, we have Christian Romero, Eric Dyer, and Ben Davies. Romero for Argentina has been qualified. England have been qualified, and Wales still can possibly qualify. They're awaiting either one of Ukraine or Scotland in the playoff to see who gets into the World Cup.
Yes.
Moving on to our 4 midfielders on the right wing back, we have Matt Dougherty.
His Ireland side did not qualify, unfortunately.
2 midfielders, Pierre-Emile Højbjerg and Bentancur. Bentancur's Uruguay has qualified. So has Højbjerg's Denmark.
They achieved an almost perfect run in the qualification stages, losing just once. But that loss, I believe, did come to Faroe Islands or Norway, I forget. But it was great to see over the international break as Denmark played 2 friendlies, and in each 2 of those, Christian Eriksen scored his first 2 goals for Denmark since his cardiac arrest in June at the Euro 2020.
And Denmark are actually in the same group as France yet again this World Cup.
Yeah, so that's going to be an interesting match. Højbjerg and Eriksen versus Lloris, and if Ndombele gets selected, Ndombele.
Yeah. And then left back, Sergio Reguilon, whose Spain national team has qualified.
Yeah. But he wasn't called up this time.
Moving on to our top 3 forwards, we have Heung-min Son, Harry Kane, and Dejan Kulusevski. Dejan Kulusevski, Sweden, did not qualify with a loss in the playoffs to Poland. Lewandowski masterclass made sure of that. Kane's England has qualified, and Son, South Korea, has also qualified.
I believe the top of the AFC qualifiers, I think, South Korea. They're a very powerful force in Asia. But now we're going to move on to score predictions.
I'm going to go with a 2-1 win for Spurs. It's going to be very tough, but I think we can pull off a win.
Yeah, they're bringing out some huge players, Newcastle United. They've bought some unbelievable signings in. Kieran Trippier, we're very lucky isn't playing because I know he's been
injured.
Yeah, when he wasn't injured, he was actually pretty decent.
He's already scored like 2 goals from free kicks.
Yeah, exactly. So. They've got Chris Wood. Who doesn't want Chris Wood? Bruno Guimaraes. That's a scary signing because he's very good. Dan Burn and Matt Target at the back. Emil Kraft. He's been there, right? Sorry.
Fraser recently moved in.
Fraser did recently
like a year ago.
But yeah, it's going to be a tricky game because Newcastle have improved a lot since the last time we played them. And with this Saudi takeover, they're just going to keep improving. So we have to make sure we get results
our
against them.
Reverse fixture against them was the first game of the Saudi takeover.
Yeah. They do have to still play Arsenal.
Yeah.
What if they, manifest a win against Arsenal? Regardless, I'm going to go for a 3-1 win. Chris Wood will probably score, shock. But I think we can outdo them enough. I think we've got a good enough attack. Kulusevski should bag a goal, I think. Kulusevski?
Yeah.
Yeah. Probably Kane.
I think it'll be Kulusevski and Son with goal scorers, 2 assists for Kane.
Oh, interesting.
But, yeah. And then for Newcastle, I predict it'll be a Bruno Guimaraes assist and a Chris Wood goal.
Oh, we're predicting the whole thing. Assist, goal, pre-assist, next pass. But yeah, this is a very much needed win if we want to stay anywhere near Arsenal and if we want to make sure that we have a chance of qualifying for Champions League because we have to stay right on their tail. And we've got some big games coming up. We've got Leicester coming up.
Arsenal also have a game in hand.
Yes. We got Leicester coming up. We got Liverpool coming up. And we have a big one in the North London Derby, which is set to be rescheduled to the week commencing May 9th of 2022. So it's a bit away, but that seems to be the next time that Arsenal and Tottenham will meet. And it looks like it'll be the one that decides the top 4. Because right now, goal differential is almost the same. We're just 1 game behind. We're 1 game more, and we're 3 points behind. So we just need Arsenal to lose once if we want to
have a
jump
chance.
them. And we need Arsenal to lose once, and we have to win the North London Derby to jump them. Or we just win the North London Derby, and we're kind of like interchanged there at 4th and 5th. But whatever we do, we have to stay in this running for 4th place. Chelsea are interesting. Chelsea are starting to slow down a little bit. They are on 59 and they have 2 games in hand, but they're just 5 points above Arsenal. So Arsenal's starting to close that gap, and we've closed the gap on Arsenal. We're just 3 points behind. So this is going to be a very important run-in of fixtures, and no more international breaks.
Yeah, and it's also going to be a very, very close title race between Liverpool and Man City.
1
and
point
also
separates
a
them.
Huge top 4 race.
And a huge race
And
for the at the bottom.
Yeah.
Everton are 3 points away from relegation.
Anyone could get out of the relegation.
Yeah.
If I have a feeling that Watford are gonna, I have a feeling Norwich are gonna finish 20th, Watford are 18th, and I'm gonna say Leeds are gonna get relegated in 18th. Burnley will just survive.
Yeah, Burnley always just survive, skin of their teeth, but they don't have Chris Wood anymore. They do have Wout Weghorst. So, that's always a plus. But that's it for our preview. If you enjoyed, make sure you smash the subscribe button. Hit the like button if you enjoy our content. Please, please, please help us out and get us to 500 subscribers. We're 25 subscribers away, so we're not that far. So please, please, please hit that subscribe button below. And until next time.
Come on, you Spurs!